Welcome everybody, it's your boy Mo Crosby. This is Lucas and Mo versus the world. This is our very first show. Hope you guys enjoy it. I really do hope you guys enjoy it.
Knuckleheads, Lou and Mo. See, I just automatically put my name first.
Yeah, I saw
that. That way.
It's cool.
Lou and Mo versus the world. Today we're gonna be talking about a little wide range of topics. Justice League shenanigans.
Oh man,
Pops,
can't wait to get into that
everybody. And CoCo Box Office Predictions.
Wow.
First, we're gonna start with Roman Day Israel Esquire movie review. That me and Mo went to go see Monday. So Mo,
yes.
What do you think about this movie, sir?
Look, man, you know how I felt about this movie. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. 3 times in this movie, I wanted to walk out. Hold on. Be mindful that this movie stars Denzel Washington. So as soon as I saw that trailer, I was like, yes, I'm going to go see this. I was excited. I was like, this is Denzel. The trailers were ambiguous, or the trailer that I saw was very ambiguous. So I didn't know what to expect. But I went in, I was like, open mind. Why not? Went in. I'm telling you, this weekend, holiday weekend, if you guys want to go see movies, there are only 3 movies in this weekend that I would suggest to anyone to go see: CoCo, Justice League, or Thor. And that's my review for Roman J. Israel. Take it away.
So you didn't even go into the movie.
For what? Okay,
my specially challenged friend who basically just told you, oh, fuck this movie, don't waste your money on this fucking movie because it's stupid. Again, it's about an attorney who, for some odd reason, is at a law firm where he gets no credit but does the work of everybody in the law firm. His partner meets an untimely death, and that should be the end of the movie. That ended it right there.
Right there would have been good.
Nothing else in this fucking movie makes sense. Fact, let me not go that far. First hour of this movie, pretty good. Denzel Washington was great for the first 40 minutes of it, though.
Which he was. He gave a great performance, and I put this on my Facebook. He did give a great performance, but that's where it stops for me.
Well, the problem was at the 40-minute mark, he realized that he was Denzel Washington, and he completely changed his performance. And then at the hour mark, the movie completely changes direction and becomes some ghetto fantasy of what happens when you get a little bit of money. And then it switches tones with one of the worst scenes humanly possible in any Denzel movie. It's right up there with Virtuosity, when him and Russell Crowe was talking to each other on the screen. That's how bad the tone change and everything that happens in this movie. Once that tone changes, it went from a nice civil rights feeling, feel good, lawyers, great movie to, for some odd reason, switching to Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood, and then switching to like Return or Alfred Hitchcock thriller for some odd reason. For some reason, it became, I don't know why it became a thriller. It was just very confusing. And you know what's funny about this movie? So Lucas and I were seeing this movie yesterday. You know what Lucas said? I think there was a line Carmine Jogo said. I forget her actual name in the movie, but she was like, you stand on his shoulders. And Lucas was like, okay, I'm going to love this movie from this point. And he was loving it. Man, all my blackness was in this movie for a good... had me. Literally, they had me hooked. My blackness was like, you don't like this.
Man. Yep.
You're playing a perfect soundtrack to be black in this movie.
I saw you tapping your feet. Lucas was in church.
Listen.
Lucas was in church.
I forgot I was in the movie theater. Man, this movie really caught me. And then it didn't. And that didn't was fucking horrible.
It was so bad. And I said to Lucas, I gotta go. Lucas is like, no. You're going to watch this. You're going to see this. I mean, you're going to see this through. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. This is bad. And I think at that first point when I said to you, I want to leave, I checked out. So I was sitting down today and I was thinking about it. You know what? Let me go back to this. There is a message in this movie. There are 2 messages. I think one of them is don't forget who you are, because he did kind of forget who he was and what he was fighting for. And I think the other one is, the thing about black boys and prison and, how unfair it is for black
Fuck
boys.
that, Mo. We're not going to be nice here. Fuck both of those messages. The movie did not execute either one of them properly.
None. But they were there, though. They were there.
Fuck Carmen. I would fuck Carmen, but fuck her in this movie.
Yes.
Colin Farrell. Fuck him in this movie. And Gilroy. He deserves a special place in Hollywood prison.
Jesus Christ.
This fucking movie?
Oh my God.
Fucking movie? Come on, dude. I know you expect a little bit more out of him because Nightcrawler, which
oh my God, was fucking great.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Also wrote The Bourne Legacy and The Fall and Two for the Money and Free Jack. If you've never heard these movies before, the reason you haven't because all of them are really, really bad.
And oh man, it was just no.
When you find out that he wrote this and directed it, you're like, oh, well, double duty after you did it.
Right.
Nightcrawler. So they were wrong.
Honestly,
fuck everything about him.
Fuck this movie. So I've told you, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't think Lucas is gonna lie to you, because if you listen to our Justice League podcast, we told you straight up, it's a fucking good movie. Fuck the critics, go enjoy it. I'm telling you right now, there are 3 movies for you to see this holiday weekend: Justice League, CoCo, and Thor. If you haven't seen it, go see it this weekend. Don't waste your time. I know black folks are not gonna want to hear this, but check this out. The movie was 95% black folks. It was 95% black folks in the theater. Not one of them clapped when the credits were rolling.
No black folks.
That is how you know a black movie is bad. Bro.
Black people clap at the end of movies because you feel some solidarity with the characters because we all black and we all together. Black people walked out this movie. Old black people at that. And old black people will clap during anything. Man, when this movie ended, they was like, oh, this is some shit.
Yeah.
Denzel got real ugly for this movie for no reason.
He did. And when those you remember when those set pictures came out?
Yes. He took out his veneers for this movie to show his natural gaps.
Mm-hmm.
He said that the character needed, not knowing the character actually needed a script. Not a fucking
not this one, bro. Not this one. Sorry, Denzel. No Oscar for you on this one. No Oscar for you.
You see this one. This shit it's not worth your time.
Wait till Netflix, if it does come out on Netflix or HBO or something.
No, I'm not even waiting for Netflix. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie so bad. Don't see it. Wait till this shit comes on CBS.
True.
On CB fucking S at 5 years from now. They play it on a Sunday afternoon. That's when you watch this fucking movie. No other time.
Okay. I'm right there with you. But yeah, moving on. Justice League shenanigans. Justice League came out last weekend, right? And it came out, it had this news, it had a news fall before it came out. And, there was a whole shitload of shit leading up to Justice League. And then it came out and it hit 96 million box office total for the weekend.
6 million, 285 worldwide opening weekend.
Yes. So it did, 285 worldwide? But in America, where you expect movies to, like Justice League to do... America, we expect movies with 1, 2, 3, 4 white guys, 1 white woman. Yeah, you expect that kind of movie.
We're gonna call her white, but she's not technically.
Yeah, okay. You expect that movie to hit at least 100 million on the opening weekend. It didn't, and it caused the internet to die. Justice League fans were, DC fans were just rioting everywhere. I mean, literally. Outside my house, there was people with cars and pitchforks. How dare you not go see Justice League? I was like, I saw it twice, so you can't come for me. It was a lot going on, and so since then, it's been a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of deleted scenes being leaked. We had even Junkie XL came out, I think, a couple of days ago and said, any scene you see with any music, I didn't do that because I didn't even work on this movie at all. So don't believe nothing. And there's petitions.
Oh, fuck Junkie XL. That nigga ain't never did nothing good anyway.
What? Mad Max? Mad Max. Mad Max. Calm down.
No. Let's break this for you slow motherfuckers. Okay? Justice League made $96 million. And people in America think they're so important that they disregard the amount of money it made overseas.
Right.
They're like, oh, that shit don't exist because it didn't make this in America. Here's the thing, though. I didn't hear any of this when Fate of the Furious came out. It made $98 million opening weekend, which was $40 million under what their projections were. And it still made $1.2 billion.
Worldwide. That's crazy.
Motherfuckers in America think you're so fucking important that you just disregard that this movie's going to make a ton of money other places.
Exactly. I mean, this movie, again, let's talk about the fact that this movie did 285 worldwide in one weekend. Like, you really think America is that big of a market? America is this, okay, so America is the biggest, but then there's China. This movie broke records in Brazil, PR. Was it PR or not Puerto Rico?
All Latin America in general. It is the last movie to make money like this in Latin America was when the Fast and the Furious franchise started taking off, and it launched that wave from the money.
So yeah, like, do not think your American dollars is gonna make or break this movie. So I'm here to. So let's get into the shenanigans. You know, all the deleted scenes and then the petitions that WB DCU fans are trying to sign to get Zack Snyder's cut out. And then you just told me about
all you stupid people were trying to get Zack Snyder to release another fucking movie. You know what?
Like, hold on.
Best thing that happened to Justice League was Zack Snyder's daughter dying. That was the best thing that could have happened to this movie.
We here on Lucas and Mo versus the world.
I rest that poor, young, innocent woman's soul and everything, but she had to die for you to get a competent Justice League movie. Because if her daddy had to make this shit, it would have been 3.5 hours long. Superman would have been crying through the whole movie. Batman would have murdered everybody. No, fuck Zack Snyder. Man, no, you fucking idiots. Why would you want another movie with Zack Snyder? Go ahead, Mo.
Okay. Well, in all that colorful language Lucas just dropped. Anyways, but you guys are trying to sign a petition for, it's so funny. When you watch this movie, there's a tonal difference from Man of Steel. There's a tonal difference from Batman v Superman. What WB is telling you is we are trying to change, we're trying to right the ship. We're trying to course correct. We're trying to move away from a certain direction. Why would you think this is what they showed you in theaters? They're trying to move away from this. Why would they want to release that movie and undercut themselves? Like, this is what they've done. They're standing on it, and it's so funny because what's even better about this is now you have Henry Cavill coming out and saying, "I saw eye to eye with Joss Whedon." Once the stars start coming out and saying things like that, you gotta know Zack Snyder's been out of this. He's been out of this. It's okay. This is my okay. As a member of your community, I love the comic books. I love comic book movies. As a member of your community, I'm gonna tell it to you like this. Support the IP. As much as you love Zack Snyder, Superman is not his baby. Support the IP. Support the characters you love, because WB is gonna get it right, and that's what Justice League was for. It's for them to try to get this right. What do you think?
Mo's been really nice to you. Okay,
brother.
Really nice. I'm not gonna be so nice to y'all because you all need proof.
Good cop, bad cop.
Is X-Men First Class. What you got?
Well said.
Got a movie come out and correct all the shit that Zack Snyder did beforehand. What I mean shit, I mean Man of Steel and BVS.
Which I loved. Which I loved. Hold on.
You may have loved it, Mo.
Yeah.
But the general movie-going audience hated both these movies. Because they did, they made Justice League. Now, if you thought Justice League was supposed to come in with the Avengers box office, you are stupid. You need to get your head checked out by someone. As much going into that movie. That's what projected it to do the numbers it did. And if you have noticed, who has never done those numbers again? It's reasons for this shit. You all keep on doing this Marvel and DC fanboy shit. Going to end up happening is all studios are going to oversaturate the market anyway, and none of these fucking movies will be around in a couple of years. Better start enjoying them while you can. Because right now, we are getting to the pinnacle point where all of these movies are going to stop making the amount of money you think they should make because it's too much of this shit coming out.
Right.
You got 8 to 10 movies next year, and another 8 to 10 movies the following year.
This is true.
Start enjoying it. By 2019, these motherfuckers are gonna start falling off.
Yeah. And I think what's really funny about this is WB, I think they're looking ahead. So they're telling you it's fine that you guys want connected movies, which is all cool. We're not gonna make connected movies anymore. We're gonna make Elseworld movies. We're gonna make movies that will cost less, and we're gonna throw them out. Like, I think WB had seen the windfall of Justice League and said, you know what, fuck this. So we're gonna start projecting beyond Justice League. Of course, we're gonna make our Wonder Woman 2. We're gonna make our Matt Reeves Batman. Aquaman is already done. It's ready to go next year. Flashpoint. You know, they've announced these movies, saying fine. They didn't announce a Justice League 2 yet. We're still waiting on Man of Steel 2. I think this movie is gonna be the temperature for Man of Steel 2, so we might get a Man of Steel 2 after this. Look, once all the directors have seen,
but it's okay.
Huh?
You left out Batgirl.
Batgirl. But we haven't really. Yeah, Batgirl, Nightwing. I mean, they have turned a Superman universe into a Bat Family universe. WB has done it again. Let's go back to our money. Batman, Nightwing, Suicide Squad 2, Harley and Joker, Batgirl, Nightwing. Even on their streaming network, Teen Titans. Or just Titans. Like, they're just doing these Bat Family or this offshoot Bat things. Like, it's at the end, but we're still gonna get our movies. And with the end of Justice League, they set up, instead of another intergalactic fight, we're gonna do a Civil War type of thing, but we're gonna give you bad guy team and good guy team. We're not gonna have the hero versus hero thing, because we tried that with BVS. We saw how well that went. Like, if you guys aren't looking past Justice League, then all of you, I'm sorry to say, I am a member of the community. All of you are dumb. With so many people not liking what Zack Snyder did in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, again, both movies I love, but then I'm looking at the bigger picture. I want these movies to continue to be made. Warner Brothers wants these movies to continue to be made because right now they make money. And that's what they're looking at. But they're also looking at the general audience saying, hey, as long as you still have Zack Snyder here, as long as he's still doing stuff, I don't want to see a Zack Snyder movie. And that's why the critics graded Justice League the way he did. A lot of them have been so burnt by Zack, they're tired of him. They want to get him out of here. And WB's maybe they finally learned their lesson with Justice League, and they're going to be like, you know what? You're out of here, dude. It's a good thing. I say it's a good thing. Lucas says you guys are dumb. I don't know what else
Mo's
to tell you.
been real nice to all of you. Again.
No, I like my fans, Lucas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
hey, fuckheads. This is the problem. Nobody likes Zack Snyder. He's not talented. He can shoot the hell out of a movie.
Oh yeah, he can.
Just does not have the ability to direct actual people. And the problem is he's supposed to be fucking director. Now, as Mo said, he's a member of your community. I am not. I hate DC and Marvel films equally. I think all of them are fucking stupid. But telling you all, you better start supporting, because in all honesty, the way this industry sees shit, there is no separation between a DC movie and a Marvel movie. It's all in the same genre.
Dead ass. You can ask anyone that's not a part of the community right now. You can. Matter of fact, I have a friend till today. I still try to distinguish Fox Marvel and Disney Marvel. To them, it's all Marvel. Sometimes the same friend will say, isn't Batman Iron Man? Like, there are people that still think, like, there have been so many Batman movies. There have been a hell of a lot of Iron Man appearances, but there are people who still think they're the same person. You got to understand, that's who they make these movies for. And at some point, we got to talk about comic books versus movies, because a lot of these fans don't understand this. So I think that would be like another show, but they got to understand this. And I don't know, man. It's frustrating that some of the fans don't understand this. You know, I mean, look,
y'all out there hear more frustration. Again, it's very simple to me. Hey, fuckheads, go see the movies.
Seriously, go see Justice League. I already told you 3 movies to see this weekend.
Go see Justice League. Go see Thor. Go see Logan. Go see any movie in this genre that you all love.
Exactly. See,
This, on the other hand, will tell you if I had to pick, they will go see any of these fucking movies Mo just named. Go see Wonder. Go see Three Billboards. Go see a movie that will actually feed into you instead of leaving you empty. And CoCo will do.
You have to understand,
a lot of people. Segue.
Oh yeah.
Awesome segue to our next topic, which is CoCo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Currently, CoCo is pacing the 5-day Hollywood weekend to do between $55 and $60 million. The only issue Disney's having right now is Justice League. Numbers are actually the exact same right now over this 5-day weekend. Would you consider this a disappointment if CoCo comes in at those numbers or falls under Justice League its opening weekend?
If it falls under Justice League, I say it's a disappointment. If it comes up against Justice League, I don't think it's that bad. If CoCo, a Pixar movie, right? Pixar, right?
Yes, Pixar movie.
Comes up against Justice League at the same numbers, I think that's really good. I don't know how much went into this movie, but I know it's probably really, really cheap to make. So they're good. They're good.
It's a Pixar movie. It's a Pixar movie.
Are they cheap?
No, they're not cheap.
Word?
Pixar movies are not normally cheap. I'm not saying CoCo, because again, I have to fully look up its budget. But normally Pixar movies can range from its low point, was like $65 million, to its high point, which is well over $200 million.
Wow.
I don't think they're going to spend that much on CoCo because, first, I'm going to say, there's not a racist bone in my body. Lucas is not racist at all. But I have to make this point. So all of my Latino brothers and sisters in the world, please forgive me. No one wants to see a little Mexican boy running around doing anything at all. Ilion was the last one we like in America. We don't like any other ones.
Right.
So CoCo pacing at what it's pacing at makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah.
$60 to $65 million. While again, against his budget, that may be good, but it's not about budget, it's about brand. Pixar just suffered a huge disappointment this summer. And to turn back around and have a film pace what CoCo is pacing at over a 5-day holiday weekend, not good.
Okay.
Those numbers are not.
Since you put it that way, five whole day weekend, that is dang.
A 5-day weekend is that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
No, that's
a 5-day weekend for CoCo should have been closer to 70.
Thinking about it now, it should
not
be
coming
70,
in between 55 to 60. Not saying that CoCo can't overperform.
Yeah, it could.
But with the movie like Wonder out, which is
a better movie,
skyrocket charts and people love it, and it targeted to that same audience without it being a cartoon, which means more parents are going to want to take their kids to see that because they're going to enjoy it more. And CoCo again was a little boy.
Didn't schools
like we did with Princess and the Frog? One likes to see minorities in Disney movies.
True.
Let's just be realistic, people.
No. You're right. You're very right. It's crazy, but I mean, I guess the major competing movies this weekend will be CoCo, Wonder, and Justice League, because I mean they kind of all fall in the same range. They're kind of cartoonish and geared towards kids, and I think more kids, again, depending on the age range, more kids probably want to see Justice League because Batman. I think I'm gonna say it like that, and maybe Wonder Woman, but
kids love Justice League, and Justice League is again one that is tracking to do 60 to 65 million for the 5 days.
In my opinion,
42 million, 42 or more million for the weekend means its drop is at about 56%. That's an amazing hold for supposedly a movie that no one wanted to see.
Bruh.
That's an unbelievable hold if that movie does that, because it shouldn't hold that well after the numbers it did opening weekend.
Right.
Because you would think it would drop well past 60%. And that's not the way it's tracking right now. So again, last week's tracking threw you off a little bit, but second week tracking tends to be a little bit more accurate because you can tell how movies pacing. So if Justice League comes in at those numbers, that's dope for them. Wonder should do well. CoCo right now, CoCo's looking like it's struggling.
And to me, I'm sorry, that's actually
Disney is
really
still
crazy.
well behind Warner Brothers this year.
Yeah,
as
this
the number
year.
one studio.
And it's so funny,
So
but
Warner's already dominating.
but what's really funny is Warner Brothers took two major hits this year, with King Arthur and
Really?
Blade Runner.
Geostorm and Blade Runner?
King Arthur. You think King Arthur took a hit?
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
So 3 hits because just look.
I forgot all about that movie.
That was supposed to be. Wasn't that like a $150 million movie?
$180 million movie.
Jesus, it's amazing
but
that Guy Ritchie.
They wrote that off last year, so it's not that big of a hit for them.
Okay.
But it was such a huge hit for them.
Wonder Woman.
And Wonder Woman was a hit that should have
Mega.
never been as big as it was.
Bruh.
And even Justice League is still going to pull in enough money where looks like they're going to still close out the year as number one studio. They're still well ahead of Disney right now. So
Right.
probably no catching them, even with Star Wars lurking around the corner.
But that's the thing though. Star Wars isn't gonna end this year.
If Star Wars comes in $40 million behind Episode 7, are we now going to be talking about
the next trilogy?
Films underperforming?
Are they gonna talk about it though?
All you punk ass Justice League haters. If fucking Star Wars comes in 40 million plus behind the last one, opening weekend, I want to hear these same fucking think pieces about that failure because y'all skipped over that shit when Rogue One came $100 million behind Episode 7's opening.
But I think the thing about Rogue One versus a Star Wars movie is Rogue One is not. It's an offshoot. It's not necessarily.
Maybe an offshoot, but it's an offshoot of a Star Wars movie.
All right.
100 million was still a hell of a drop from the next.
I mean,
we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
So the holiday weekend again. That's crazy though. I would have really thought CoCo in a 5-day weekend would have done at least $70 million because it's a cartoon. But then again, like you said, Wonder, because last weekend didn't schools pay to take kids to go see Wonder as part of like an anti-bullying?
Because Wonder is like an awesome kid movie. Like all adults love Wonder. Wonder is a best-selling book,
and there's a fucking message that you can understand. Unlike the movie we talked about earlier, you know.
I like the Denzel Washington Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Yeah,
you know
let's
didn't know that movie was going to be some shit because the fucking name of it is some shit.
Right.
Roman J. Israel Esquire. There's no. If I met a person named that, I wouldn't think they would be a good person. So why would I think the movie? God damn it. Next topic.
Man. Yeah. All right. You know what? So the next topic, I think the last topic for the day, is Fox and trying to get everybody to buy them. And the best thing about Fox trying to get everybody to buy them is the fact that they're not selling off, I think, their news and sports. They're keeping news and sports, right? They're trying to sell off their entertainment side of things. Mm-hmm. You would think with all the bullshit going down with Fox News, they'd be trying to, slide that in there somewhere. But they're like, no, we actually like Fox News. I think
Fox News makes way too much money.
But, and they're keeping sports. Let me ask you this question. With ESPN kind of like not being what it used to be, if they try, if
Disney failure, pay attention, people. Go ahead, Mo.
With ESPN not being as strong as they used to be, do you think they've asked Fox like, "Hey, man, sell us Fox. Sell us FSN, sell us Fox News, sports, sell us your sports division too." Do you think they've asked for that?
Fox Sports.
Oh, it's
Fox
huge. It's so huge. Yeah. Because
makes way too much money for Fox. So
because they actually,
as Mo said, what Fox selling off is entertainment portion of it, which is just a studio,
right?
And they're trying to sell their networks off. That's all Fox wants to sell. And Fox is out here, Maggie Gyllenhaal and themselves out to everybody.
If you didn't catch that, that's the Deuce reference.
Yes, it is. It's a Deuce reference.
Yes.
Which again, Fox fits perfectly in this category because again, if y'all been paying attention, especially over a year, shit makes no sense. Last year, Fox attempted to buy Time Warner.
Yes.
And the deal fell apart.
Yes.
For $80 billion. And then magically, all of a sudden, now, Fox has had talks with Disney. They've had talks with Sony. They had talks with Universal. And they're having talks with Verizon.
If
you all want to know if any of this shit's going to happen, all you have to look at is the current dealings going on with that Time Warner and AT&T merger,
Oh my
and how they're having to go to court against the Justice Department and the president to try to get it approved. Same thing is going to happen with Fox unless Fox sells to Verizon.
Yes, because if Fox went to
no
Disney,
other stakes in it.
If Fox went to Disney, because Bob Iger and the president right now don't like each other, or the president doesn't like Bob Iger because he left,
it would be blocked automatically. But I also believe, and again, some of y'all out there, Marvel, I got y'all little swords up and shit.
Yep.
I love Disney, but in all honesty, in this fight, Disney is the weakest company.
Dead ass.
Like Comcast, Universal, when it came in out that they were looking to buy this company, if Comcast Universal decides to buy it, no one can contend with them. Sony could, because Sony has the capital in other industries besides their movie studios.
Movie studios, yes.
If Sony decides that they want to go after this, Sony could make a killing and real quick. Verizon, again, they had nothing to lose and they have so much capital to spend. I don't think we're done yet. I think I'm waiting till Google gets involved and till Amazon gets involved.
If Google or Amazon if Google or Amazon gets involved, Google, which is currently I think the biggest company out right now, if they get involved, if Apple gets involved, if Amazon gets involved, because I've been thinking this and I've been saying to myself, I know Apple wants to find a way to get into the entertainment industry. They don't really have a footing right now, but I think Apple wants to get into entertainment. And this would be the best avenue, because Google kind of sort of is in entertainment with YouTube and YouTube Red and YouTube TV, where it's like they cut off. It's like
then you got to look at it. Then you got to look at it that way. Then, because some of these bigger companies that's already in the industry, all they looking to do is put a stronger hold on what they already have established.
Bruh.
That's what makes Amazon, which everybody out there who does not understand you hear the name Amazon and you just think a package is being shipped to you. Amazon is the third biggest company in the world.
Right.
If Amazon tomorrow decided that they wanted Fox, they would put a price up that Disney, Comcast, Sony, if all of them pooled their money together, they couldn't match what Amazon can offer them for that. And I believe that's the dark horse is Amazon. With everything already going, especially with Prime going, if they go out and buy a studio, and that's it.
Because the funny thing about it is, Amazon, so Netflix, which we might talk about later, has went out after Disney was like, look, we're gonna take our Disney and Marvel content off your service. So Netflix went and saw this, went and got Miller World, another comic book comic book. They had already lined it up. Yeah, so they went and got that. If Amazon purchases Fox, do you realize Amazon has the X-Men? Amazon has Fantastic Four. Amazon could start throwing out X-Men, which Amazon already makes top of the line quality shows. I love Goliath. I love Hand of God. I even like the Man in the High Tower. So Amazon has quality. I mean, didn't Casey Affleck win an award last year off an Amazon movie? This year they came out with The Big Sick.
Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this year was The Big Sick.
Big Sick should win a lot of awards just coming up here. A lot of awards The Big Sick is coming.
Yeah, so let me tell you something. If Amazon gets this, it's a wrap. I would say Netflix is done. Hulu might be hanging on. Hulu might be. We'll talk about it, but I am telling you from what I think, because again, the X-Men would be bigger than whatever Disney. Because again, the X-Men are still the bigger Marvel. Do you know how much Disney and Marvel want the X-Men? Because they realize the Avengers cannot go forever.
Nothing can go as long as the X-Men series can go. None of these comic book shits can.
Exactly.
But
not even Spider-Man, because for Marvel to do what they did this year to go get Spider-Man,
I understand what you mean by Netflix could go away. Mm-hmm. And Netflix has other avenues, but it's a chance they could. But Hulu's not going anywhere.
Oh no, because I think Disney still does stuff. ABC, Fox, everyone.
Every network owns Hulu. Hulu is the only one that has no chance of ever failing. Yeah. Hulu is literally a big bank.
Yeah.
Every
pretty
major
much.
studio owns a piece of Hulu. Hulu is going nowhere.
Nowhere. Yeah.
Netflix would fall way before that. But again, man, if Amazon steps up and actually tries to get this Fox property, they're gonna kill it. If Comcast, some crooked way, manages to get their hands on Fox's property, dude, it's over for everybody if Comcast gets it.
And you know what's crazy about Comcast if they do get it? Because a lot of people hear Comcast and just automatically hate it, but you think Universal, you think NBC, you think CNBC, you think Sci-Fi Channel, bruh.
Because most people are Comcast and think of cable service.
Yes. And so, but it's funny.
That's all they think.
Yes. The weirdest part about Comcast is they have a deal with Netflix. So if you have Comcast cable, Xfinity cable, you could pull up Netflix right on your cable box. Boom. Comcast fucks around and gets Fox, Marvel. Do you think, you know what? Do you think there could be a deal where it's like, hey, why don't you exclusively put that shit on Netflix? Could that possibly happen?
It actually could.
Look, man.
I mean, in all honesty, people who out there who thought that when Disney said, Disney was very ambiguous what they meant by they're pulling their content away from Netflix. I don't believe they're going to pull any show already on Netflix away from Netflix.
Yes.
They're talking about any future shows.
Yes.
But again, I know y'all out there, y'all got y'all little Disney fist up, little mouse fist in solidarity for Disney. Let's be realistic here. Marvel puts out shit shows. Marvel does not do good television. So
no, they really
sure
don't. They really
Netflix
don't.
was like, so you're going to take away the shit shows from us? That's cool. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. There's no telling who they can make a deal with to get those shows.
Yes.
To replace Marvel. Yeah, what happened if they went to Time Warner and decided, hey, let's make a deal with you. I know you're going to start your own streaming service. How about you let us get some of those other characters that you don't want to use, and we make a universe behind it.
Boom. It's so funny. Everyone says one thing, but you know all the CW shows are running right now on Netflix. Like if you want to catch up any season of the CW universe shows,
has a deal.
Shoot. Isn't it because of Netflix? Young Justice got look, man.
Yes, it is 100% so. But you gotta realize they also pulled Young Justice 3 away from that.
Oh yeah.
But the moment they know, oh no, we can launch our own with this.
But it wasn't. It wasn't a petty move though. It wasn't a petty move because they still had everything else on there.
They still let them run their other content.
Yeah. Like the Justice League cartoons are on there. The Justice League Unlimited, that's still on there. I mean, unless they decide to pull that and throw it on, but that's on there. It's not going anywhere from Netflix. Look, man, this is the Fox. Look, Fox for sale right now. I'm watching that, and I'm, the thing about when Disney had their name in the when Disney had their name in the pot,
in the ring,
and everyone was like going hell, like. Did you see how many think pieces came out? Oh, the X-Men are fine. Because I think Kevin Feige said, I hope there's one day I'd be able to have, all the Marvel properties. It's never happened.
They shut the fuck up when they realized.
I will say this right now. Again.
Universal was going to buy them. They shut the fuck up. No. They shut completely the fuck up when it came out. Sony was looking to buy them.
Bruh.
Because if you combine the X-Men...
Spider-Man.
There's no need for Spider-Man to be in anybody's MCU.
It's
over. They're going to be like,
because
look at this Spider-Man Wolverine.
Boom.
Here we go. Good to go.
And you know what's funny? Spider-Man and Wolverine have worked. Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Ooh.
There was a whole comic book run with Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Disney took their hand because Fox led them to do that.
Yeah.
Disney was Fox's way to gauge other people's interests in buying.
And that makes 100%.
I don't think they were ever going to sell Disney. They just used Disney, and for some odd reason, those execs at Disney did not see that move by Fox, and now Fox can get way more money from other studios.
You know what I think it was? It was Disney looking at the Marvel characters. I think they were looking at the fact that we can finally get this thing here and get our universe a lot bigger. But it's
the thing though.
Because
the
X-Men.
Disney. I can tell you right now, Disney was not looking at the Marvel character. Disney was looking at something else they want from Fox.
Really? What else would they want from Fox?
All you folks out there who don't understand, Fox owns, so it's 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and they are not allowing Disney at all to release any box sets with any of those movies. And they have been going back and forth about that. So it's 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3. Any Star Wars movies before
Holy
Episode 7
fucking
are all
shit.
owned by Fox. And Fox came out and said there is no way they would let Disney do a box set.
Do you know what is so
their
funny?
stuff.
I didn't even
So if
see
Disney
that.
was to try
I was
to
looking
get
at
Fox, they
Marvel
would try
stuff.
to get everything under Star Wars under one place.
Because
do you want Sony to own all those other Star Wars?
Oh man, you got to give them SpiderMan back. 100%. Give them everything because I think
you would. Hey, if you're Disney, I mean, would that be considered a fair trade?
No, because Star Wars is bigger, but it's Spider-Man. Like,
oh, that's what I mean, though. If you're Disney, would it be considered a fair trade? Disney would probably say no. Or you little fanboys out there will be highly upset.
Yeah.
If they go back and tell Disney, hey, not only do we want Spider-Man movie rights, they already have the movie rights. We want all Spider-Man merchandise.
Yes, because the merchandising rights is, I think it's bigger. The movie rights
As a
are
matter
big,
of fact,
but merchandising rights, man.
If you would be Sony, it just depends on how bad Disney wants those early episodes. Because, hey, you don't think they could leverage Disney into giving up rights to other Marvel characters if they wanted them?
That's what I'm saying. Like other Marvel characters that they're not using. There's a lot of Marvel characters that they're not going to use.
No. I'm talking about the ones they're using, and them say, hey,
you think they're going to get
we
Daredevil?
Want this guy. They could get it back if they chose to.
Shit.
I mean, in all honesty,
Deadpool.
You can leverage anything from Marvel if you can get those episodes under.
Because yes, I think
they got episodes 4, 5, 6.
Yes,
1, 2, and 3. I understand not too many people like the prequels,
but it doesn't matter. It's a box set. Exactly. You're selling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because for you, Disney, all you can sell is
Disney
7, 8, 9.
Rogue One, and they can't sell episode 4.
Wow.
They literally made Fox more money by making Rogue One.
Rogue One, because you had
Fox
to tie in
and re-release the mother.
Yes, because you had to tie in.
Yeah,
you had to tie in Rogue One into episode 4. Right now, you just like, bruh. Yeah, you know what? That would be unfair. That is, if Sony came out and did that, that would be. You know what? I don't know. I know for a fact that.
I mean, it's again, these are all rumors, but it sounds funny for Sony to do that shit. But
it sounds petty.
It worse. What if Universal did it?
Oh, come on.
Really, them and Disney don't get along.
No, they don't, because you can't make a fucking Hulk.
It has way more to do with just the Hulk. It has to do with other things that them two don't get along. But I mean, because Universal's already shitting all over Pixar, so they would be like, "Look here, we
with
keep these movies."
Illumination.
They shit all over Pixar movies at this point.
Yeah.
So again, it would all be interesting to see.
Yeah, that's great, man. So Fox for Sale is the biggest thing right now. I think it's one of the biggest. It's something to watch. So I'm gonna be watching that. I know you're definitely gonna be watching that. We're probably gonna talk about it a couple more episodes. So I'm looking forward to what's the rest of Fox versus Fox Sale, Fox versus the world right now, because right now Fox is sitting on money. They
sit on a gold mine. They don't know what to do.
They're like, I mean, it's so crazy.
We didn't even bring up FX. We didn't bring up the cable channels they have.
Oh yeah,
and a library of television shows. Other movie rights that are currently under Fox.
Yes.
People out there who don't know, Fox owns lots of movie rights.
Movie rights, yeah.
From the 80s that people actually want.
Yeah.
It's crazy what Fox can do. What they have.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, wherever it goes, I for sure know it's not going to Disney, because Disney, for one, will own all of Star Wars and all of Marvel stuff. And I don't think I don't think Fox wants to ever do that. I don't think for one, I don't think it's going to happen, because again, if Disney did ever put up that money,
rarely goes to the first person you mention as the
even money. If Disney put up that money to get it, the government, Donald Trump,
Disney can put up the money, but the question is, if Disney puts up the money, again, people out here that don't understand, Disney is actually not that big of a company. Like, their film division is not big at all.
No,
Disney makes their money off of the theme parks.
Theme parks, yeah.
The problem is also tied into the theme parks, where you have a company like Comcast that prints money left and right.
Wait, time out. Who currently owns Avatar?
Fox.
Yep, And I think that's Avatar and Star Wars is what Disney's looking for. Because they have the theme parks. Pandora. They have that.
Yeah, that's at Universal Studios right now, right?
Yes.
Was it at Disney?
I think is it Disney or Universal? I think Pandora is in Disney.
You said one of them.
Yeah, I think.
That's also a marketing deal with James Cameron.
Yep.
Because Cameron owns a certain amount. He's allowed to do things with that universe.
Yeah.
The movie rights are only on Fox. But what he could do with that universe is equivalent of what George Lucas was able to do with the Star Wars universe, even though the movies were owned by Fox.
That's so crazy because I think it's in Disney. Yep, it's at Disney. Pandora, the world of Avatar is in Disney. So if Disney was able to get, oh my God, can you imagine if they got the movie rights?
Disney was able to make a deal with Cameron.
Yep.
But not for movie rights.
Yeah, they will only
touch those because Fox owns the rights to all of those movie rights.
I'm saying if Disney got
Disney messed up because Disney tipped their hand first.
Yes.
You don't tip
your
anybody
hand.
Who's ever been in business. You don't tip your hand first. Disney tipped their hands first, and their talks with Fox fell apart. In the moment their talks fell apart, everybody else came into play.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy because everyone should know this, but it's whatever happens. Anyways, that is the show, folks. It's Lucas and Mo versus the world. That's the name of the show. Leave a comment down and let me know if you like it. Let us know if you like the topic format. Let us know if you like the topics or what are the topics would you like us to discuss. We take your considerations down in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out Lucas's channel, Draw for the Podcast. He dropped 3 solo cast episodes today. It's usually 4 people, but he dropped 3 podcast episodes today. Earth 2, show Lucas the same love you show us. And again, we're going to bring you more Lucas and Mo take on the world. Lucas, you want to say anything before we leave?
Thank God. Y'all coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Good night.